Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our video of planets through ascendants. As in, we're going to be studying Sun in the 12th house for Sagittarius ascendant folks. And what happens when Sun, who rules the 9th house with the sign of Leo, goes into the 12th house in the sign of Scorpio. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this placement, where your sun is placed, all the other astrological details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, Aspects, and Mahadashas at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link. So, Sun, as you know, rules the 9th house of Leo for Sagittarius people. 9th house represents the father, teachers, preachers, counselor, advisors, pilgrimage, long distance travel, foreign travels, philosophy, religion, postgrad education, PhD. Then the planet that controls this now, Sun, goes into the 12th house. 12th house represents what? 12th house represents moksha, enlightenment, expenses, losses, foreign lands, hospitals, asylums, monasteries, sanctuaries, jails, anything which is like confined, spaced, is the 12th house. So when we see the lord of this planet go into the 12th house, this is a very, very important position actually for the sun. Out of all the placement for the sun, this becomes the most important. Like for Sagittarius people, 11th house becomes the most important for the moon. Why? Because look, Sun is exalted in the 5th house, right? For Sagittarius people, that should be a very important position. Sun is in its own sign in the 9th house, very important position. And then Sun is debilitated in the 11th house. Again, an important, significant position for the Sun because now it's at its downfall. The thing you have to understand, Sun is 4th from itself. 4th, wherever its house is, it's in the 4th place from itself. What does this mean? Well, first of all, 4th from any house becomes the happiness of that house. It's known as Sukhsthan. Happiness, comfort, joy, peace, rest, and sleep. Did I just rhyme? I think I did. And 4th from any house, 4th from any planet becomes the place where the karma is revealed and exhausted. The storage of the karma. 4th house is what? 4th place from any place. 4th house usually represents storage. So let's say, for example, I have this little remote for my camera. I'm going to store it somewhere. Where am I storing it? I'm storing it here in my studio, in my house. Okay. Which is a 4th house placement. So I'm storing this in a 4th house place. So because the 9th lord is 4th from itself in the 12th house, majority of the karma will be coming alive. So what this will show us, first of all, and this is very important then also, depending upon the nakshatra that sun is in, the degree that sun is in, it's going to represent either the greater quality of this placement or the other side of quality. But this will show, first of all, that a person might be separated from their father, or they may live far apart, or the father will travel a lot and go to foreign lands. This also shows that father can take on sannyasa. Father can go to monasteries and live there. I can probably sign it and guarantee that somebody in this world with a Sagittarius ascendant in this place may have had their father gone, or regardless of the place. People leave for sannyas. Father and you as the native would have a very strong spiritual connection. Then, this also shows that because 9th house represents higher education, Scorpio represents research. You going to foreign lands shows you're going to go to foreign lands for research. If you attain higher education, if you have the alignment of higher education. That's one of the things that this shows. At the same time, this also shows that your father could, the statement is could have unaccounted wealth, hidden away somewhere in foreign lands. I've actually also come across a person whose father was a warden in the jail. He was controlling it, because remember, Scorpio is about control. Because Scorpio is a chaotic place, right? It's where chaos is. And what do we do when we deal with the chaos? We try to control it. What is jail? Jail is full of criminals, bad people, psychotic psychopaths. And a person goes there to control that environment. And this is definitely shows that a person always is interested in spiritual knowledge, occultic knowledge, mystical knowledge more than hardcore religious knowledge. This is really the path of the Tao. 12th, 4th and 8th house are the houses of the Tao, the moksha, the enlightenment, getting away all kinds of nonsense of this world. And especially because 9th house represents your bhagya. 9th house represents your luck. Sitting in the 12th house shows that your luck is gone to a foreign place. So if you, let's say, are in your own homeland and you're not doing well, you feel like, oh my God, I just have the worst luck. Well, that's because your luck, where's your luck? You got to see that, right? 9th house is your luck, fortune, bhagya. Where is it gone to? It's gone to the 12th house. Your luck will either come through following a spiritual path, or your luck is waiting for you in foreign lands. Now we got to see where your 4th lord is placed, or 2nd lord is placed. Is it in a movable sign or fixed sign? Fixed sign, it'll be hard for you to go and follow your luck. If it's in a movable sign or dual sign, far, far easier. Like especially movable, yes, you will move. Dual, we just have to see with the dashas and support of other planets. But father is a very, very controlling person. Father, no matter how much you love your father or hate your father, one thing you will not be able to deny is that yes, my father wants to make sure that everything is controlled under him. All the decisions is controlled under him, and we deal with him behind the scenes, because 12th house is behind the scenes. Like, you may show a very friendly persona out in the professional public life, but within the home, within the dwelling, father is holding the entire control on everything. Also, this can show, especially in a certain degree, father would be an alcoholic or has a great addiction problem. But if the very simple way I can say this is that if Jupiter aspects, sun, Jupiter is with sun, you are probably born in a family and a lineage of astrologers, occult mystics. You will meet your guru in foreign lands. And that's another thing. 9th house is guru. Where's your guru? Guru is waiting in foreign lands for you. So this is what 9th lord in the 12th house means. And also remember, 12th house is expenses. You're going to have expenses on behalf of the 9th house. You're going to spend money for your higher education, for your travels, for your father. For example, there are situations where father goes to jail and the son has to bail him out. Son has to put up the bond. What happened? You just spent your money. So, and then also this is one of those placement where only after a certain age should an astrologer try to predict on somebody's chart. Like, there are combinations in astrology where if astrologer looks at the chart and studies it, the karma can be coming to them. Because remember, 9th lord is 4th from itself. So when you try to study their karma, you can't be revealing too much to the person. You have to reveal in blocks at a certain age. But I mean, the thing is, I just heard it somewhere. It's not really written. It's not really written by some sage, unless, of course, I come across a document, then it's really valid. But there are combinations where, you know, a chart has certain powers where if an astrologer looks at it, they can actually get the situation upon themselves of those placement. So you just, and this is why when you look at a chart and you say all these negative things like, well, I think you have a short life. I think you're going to have accident here. I think you're going to have your spouse is going to cheat on you here on this date and this. When the astrologer is saying that, they themselves are getting the same thing. So their own spouse might go and cheat. This is why this is a very, very, you know, it's fun, it's entertainment, but this is a mystical subject. You got to know the ins and outs of what you're looking at. And once you know the house-to-house relationship, you'll be smart enough to understand where and when what should be revealed. And this is why I say it on my website. I'm not going to talk about negative things, and I'm not going to reveal everything about you. I'm not going to tell you when this and that can happen, because I'm aware of these things. So I know exactly what to say, when to say, with whom. So you have to be very aware of, like, there's certain horoscopes of celebrity that I really wanted to do. But then when I saw their chart, and I'm like, nah, it's okay, I'll let somebody else do it. I don't want to deal with that. So one day I will make those placements, but the thing is, then it's just too much fear mongering on that. So I'll just let it be. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my Sun in the 12th house for Sagittarius ascendant people. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Again, if you want to know where your planetary placements are, all my books, reports, consultation, and I also have a Navamsha chart consultation too now. For that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.